Careful.
Ugh, it's all sticky.
That's full of nutrients. Spread that on the bulbs we bought today, wait a few weeks, and...
Best tulips in town.
Of course.
Of course. You ever build a boat like that, Daddy?
No, that's a grain ship. Last thing we were gearing up for were icebreakers.
Daddy, when are you gonna go back to work?
Soon, I hope. What do you say we pick up some petunias?
Pansies.
Little angel phases, huh? Just like yours. Race you to the car.
Yes. Let's keep going with that one. 400 on movie quotes.
We didn't exactly believe your story, Miss O'Shaughnessy. We believed your $200.
Patrick!
Bruce.
Who's the Maltese Falcon? Or
Yep.
what is the Maltese Falcon?
Yes?
Let's finish it out. 500, please.
Patrick!
Do you, Alice?
No more.
Ruth, Martha,
No, take it.
Elsa,
Come on.
Sarah, Dorcas,
Patrick!
take these men to be your husbands? Patty.
7 brides for 7 brothers.
Good for $500.
Stop it! Dad took me to see one of the ships he built today, and you missed it. I even got to steer it. Daddy!
Kelly, why do you tell her those stories? You know it just sets her off.
Sorry.
You're always lying. Shut up. Liar, liar, liar.
Girl, stop it.
Stop it!
Settle down, Nene.
I didn't want to see the stupid ship anyway. Let me my hat! Come on, catch me.
You get a shot here. Get a shot. See, we got all these pansies, and Kelly wants to put a rock garden. Kelly, come here. Come here, Kelly. Let's get a shot. Hey, Kelly. Shoot.
Dad, Amber's here.
Wait a sec. Shirt on your face, Angel. Hey, hi, Amber. That's a pretty dress.
Thank you. Come on. Oh.
So, Keith, where's my oldest daughter, huh?
Say hello to Grandma. Hi.
Hey! She looks a little red in the cheeks, Christina. Do you think she's dressed warm enough?
It's just a tooth coming in, Mom. They always chafe like that when they're teething.
She feels feverish, Christina.
But if you're going, I'll go.
Yeah, we'll put this on. Yeah.
Talk to Jonah? Hi. No, he was playing soccer. But he looked around like maybe he was looking for you.
No way.
He still likes you. We don't even talk. I mean, I haven't said a word to him since 5th grade. He still likes you. I don't think so.
You little bugger, I'm gonna kiss you all over.
No!
Look at that kid. He's always walking around on tiptoe like he's on eggshells. You know, that's the problem with growing up in a house full of women.
He's 6 years old, Dad. Give him a break.
See what I mean, Keith?
Come on, let's go get some cake, shall we?
Careful, Angel. Careful.
Time is the shift in.
Not until 9. Could you do me a favor? Could you clean up a bit afterwards, please?
Yeah, sure. Like the post office any better now?
Well, it pays the bills, and that's what counts, right?
Yeah.
What is it? Oh, what is it?
Keep an eye on Kelly, okay?
Yeah, right. Like little Miss Smarty Pants gonna listen to me.
The reason that you and Kelly can't stand each other is because you're cut from the same cloth. You two open your mouths, I never know what story's gonna come out. Damn, getting late. You're a good kid, Christina.
No, it's mine! I don't want it, me!
You're a brat.
Stop it!
Hey, Kelly, cut it out.
You started it! Kelly!
Hi. Well, I think the kids have been getting into the records again. I found the White Album filed under W.
How'd the party go?
Okay. Kelly's ticked off again.
What is it this time?
Well, she wants to go out with Amber after school.
She knows you've got that interview with Pac West.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Just think. $60,000 a year for a week vacation. No more babysitting. Get my wife back to where she belongs.
Oh, Gil, come on. Don't. I'm filthy.
I don't care.
Kelly locks Patrick in the bathroom again.
Gil, wait.
No.
Stop it, you little brat! Don't!
Well, smartass.
I'm sorry, Daddy.
How many times, Kelly? How many?
You know he's terrified of being left alone in the bathroom, Kelly. You know that.
He was bugging me.
Oh, well, let's just see how you like it, huh?
No, Dad, don't!
Gil, please.
Take the kids downstairs.
Gil.
I'm sorry, but I've had it up to here with these scenes of hers.
Dad, please. Please, Dad, I didn't mean it. I won't do it again, I promise. Dad, I won't do it again, I promise, please. Dad, please, don't, please, Mommy?
No, don't.
Can I sleep with you tonight? I'm sorry if I ruined your birthday. Did he hurt you much? I hate him. He'll be different in the morning. I still hate him. It was just a spanking. Tough. He's not gonna hurt me again.
Morning.
Hi. Missed the spot.
You're not still pissed off at me, huh? You don't have to worry, Kelly. You'll always be my special angel. You know that, don't you?
Sure.
Still love me?
Yeah.
Give me a hug.
Remember, girls, it's your body. If you don't want somebody touching you, just say no.
But what if you're pulled into a car or something? You can say no, but that's not gonna stop him.
No, it isn't.
I care about what my dad.
That's why it's important for each of us, myself included.
But
to
what if he
always be
finds
aware
out?
of what
He won't. He's got a job interview today. All I gotta do is make sure I'm home before 5. Yeah, but Nene will tell. If she does, I'll kill her. She knows that. Well, what about Patrick? He never talks to anyone anyway.
It's still important to let them know how you feel. Doriana?
Mrs. Hildebrandt, when my cousin told about her father touching her, the police came and took him away, and now he's in jail, and their mom's on welfare.
It's never easy. But her family had to change.
There he is. There's Jonah. Do you like his hair like that? No, it was nicer longer. That's what I think, too. He's got pretty eyes. Oh, no, it's my dad.
I thought I'd find you here.
Dad! No, Daddy, wait! I'm sorry, Dad! Please!
Just get in the car.
How could you, Kelly? I mean, what the hell were you thinking, leaving the kids alone? You are so lucky, young lady, my interview was canceled. Damn it, I thought you learned your lesson.
I'll tell Mom.
Oh, you go right ahead. You don't think she's gonna be pissed when she finds out what you've done?
That's not what I was...
Shut up! I I'm getting tired of you and your moods. Get down. I am so sick of you embarrassing me. You think I want people to know I'm with you, huh?
I'm sorry, Mom. I really am.
You gotta start thinking, Cal. You got a brain, you gotta start using it.
Hon? Mary,
What?
can you bring me a cup of coffee, please?
Here. You go make your peace with your father.
There you go. Dad,
Kelly, I know what that was all about. This afternoon with those boys. Now, you may think that I don't, but I do. I had one daughter who slept her way into an early marriage. I don't want to have another one. You hear me? Okay. Give me a kiss.
Mom? How come Dad's so nice? And sometimes he's
got a lot on his mind, Cal. It's hard for a man like your father to be out of work.
But he's like that even when he's working.
He's a good father, Cal. He's doing the best he can.
Mom, what would you do? I mean, what would happen if Dad was, well, if he was doing stuff to me?
What do you mean?
I don't know, stuff.
Kelly, I don't know what story you're cooking up now. But I don't think I like it one little bit.
Tired?
Gil,
What?
have you been fooling around with Kelly?
We fool around all the time. What do you mean?
Nothing. Never mind, I've just had a long day, that's all.
It's not easy being the breadwinners. Come on. Let's go to bed.
What?
So, what happened?
I'm grounded.
For how long?
He didn't say.
I'm gonna get him. Your dad? How? I've got a plan. Mrs. Hildebrandt?
Kelly, come on in. What can I do for you? Yes?
It's my dad.
What about your dad?
He has sex with me.
Have you heard from the mother?
No. We've left a message at the post office in case she shows up there.
Damn, I'd like to talk to her before I take the girl to the clinic.
Then Kelly has been abused.
You know I can't comment on that.
She's a good kid. She wouldn't lie.
Look, you were right to call us in.
Well, what about the police? Maybe we should call
The
them.
ministry will take care of that, Mrs. Hildebrand. Just give us the time we need to finish our investigation, all right?
All right.
Kelly? Can you come with me?
Kelly?
It's okay. She's 11 years old, for Christ's sake.
I'm sorry, Miss Wilson, but I told you when you called. Dr. Kerr is the only doctor who's available on such short notice.
But what? I'm sorry, Bob. It's just I was expecting Dr. Foster.
Well, she won't be on till tomorrow afternoon.
Maybe we should come back. You'd understand, wouldn't you, Bob?
Well, why don't we let Kelly decide? Hi, Kelly. I'm Dr. Kerr.
Are you going to look at me?
Not if you don't want me to.
Will I have to get undressed?
I'm afraid so. But Miss Wilson will come in with you and we'll give you a gown.
Okay.
Nervous?
It's gonna hurt, isn't it?
Yes, it will. A little bit. Now, Kelly, I need you to lie down and scoot your bum down to the very end here. That's it. Now, this next part's kind of embarrassing, but could you put your feet in those holders there? Now, Kelly, I have to look inside you. Do you understand that?
Can I go home after that?
Of course you can. Okay, here we go.
Well, that's the strange part. I mean, the kid just went through female hell and she's playing cribbage. I don't know. She's probably winning. Listen, if a foster home becomes available, page me immediately, all right? Thanks. Bye. So she has been abused.
I didn't say that.
Then what would you say?
I could say it's a definite possibility.
And is that what you'd say on the stand?
I can't change what hasn't happened, Janice.
I don't understand. I thought if I told that you'd take him away.
You did the right thing, Kelly. Now, don't get me wrong. It's just that there's reports that have to be made and people contacted, and there just isn't enough time today. I know that sounds horrible. I will do what I can tonight, but really, honey, I don't think anything will happen until the morning.
What if my dad wants to have sex with me tonight?
Then you dial 911 and you call me. All right, listen. If you have any questions, if you get scared at all, don't hesitate to call me. You're gonna be all right.
Bye there. I'll see you tomorrow. Who's that? None of your business.
Well, maybe I'll tell Dad on you. We're not supposed to go into strangers' cars.
Maybe I'll dump water on you tonight when you're asleep and tell everyone you still pee the bed. Anyway, she's not a stranger.
Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take a chance, take a chance. Okay, it says, take a ride on the reading. If you pass, go. Collect $200. All right. Does it really say that, Daddy?
You lucky bum.
Gil.
Mommy.
Gilbert Jonathan Farrell.
Yes.
Would you please stand up, Mr. Farrell?
Hands in the back of your head, please. Fingers laced.
Gilbert Jonathan Farrell, you are under arrest for sexual assault. You need not say anything.
There's got to be some mistake.
No, wait!
Daddy!
Oh, my God. What is happening? What are you doing with my husband?
Daughter Kelly has made a complaint, ma'am. A social worker will be here soon.
Mr. Farrell, anything you do say may be used as evidence, and you have the right to retain and instruct legal counsel without delay. Do you understand?
I don't.
I don't understand any of this.
What have you done to this family now?
Mess.
There's no smoking done anywhere in here, that's for sure. Kelly?
You go in there, you tell them the truth.
Hi, I'm Susan Miori. I'm the Crown Counsel working on your case. This is Mr. Reimer. He's my associate. Over there is Connie. Connie's going to be taking some notes while we talk, okay? Please sit down. Now, I know you're probably a little bit nervous, but there's really no need to be, because all we need you to do is tell the truth, okay?
I will.
Okay.
Hi, Kelly. How are you?
I'm okay.
Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't hear about the meeting until just about a minute ago.
Okay, can we continue? Kelly, yesterday you told your school counselor that your father had had sex with you. Is that right?
Yes.
Now, what exactly did you mean by that?
Well, he does stuff.
What kind of stuff does he do?
Sex stuff.
Now, does he do that all the time, or did he do it just once?
I don't know. I mean, it wasn't just once.
When was the last time that your father did sex stuff to you?
It was after Mimi's party.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. And if I can't hear you, Connie can't hear you.
It was after Nini's party.
Who's Nini?
Her younger sister, Jean.
I see. Kelly, I know this must be very difficult, but I have to ask you to tell me exactly what your father did to you that night.
Just tell her what you told me.
Well...
Can you speak up, please?
I guess my father... He put his thing inside me.
Did you get that?
No.
Can you say again what you just said?
My father, he put his thing inside me.
I don't care what you say. There was not any damn social worker.
Nobody asked any questions. All I know is that some cops came into my home last night and took my husband away, and nobody even had the decency to tell me where he was being taken.
Granted, there was a bit of a mix-up last night, Mrs.
It's a
Farrell.
mix-up.
But that doesn't negate the fact that sexual assault is an extremely serious
There has
charge.
been no sexual assault. That's what I'm telling you.
Yes, I hear what you're telling me. It's our responsibility to investigate the evidence as thoroughly as we can. Do you believe her?
The question is, do you believe her?
The medical evidence is a little underwhelming, isn't it?
If you win this one, it could attract a lot of attention, give you a leg up on the competition.
If Kelly Farrell is telling the truth, and her father did what she said he did, I want to be the woman that puts him where he belongs.
Gilbert Jonathan Farrell, you are charged that between the 1st day of April 1986 and the 27th day of April 1992 in the province of British Columbia, you did for a sexual purpose touch directly or indirectly with a part of your body or with an object the body of Kelly Farrell, a person under the age of 14 years, contrary to Section 151 of the Criminal Code of Canada. Count number 2. You are charged that between the 1st day of April 1986 and the 27th day of April 1992, you did for a sexual purpose invite, counsel, or incite Kelly Farrell, a person under the age of 14 years, to touch directly or indirectly with a part of the body or with an object the body of Gilbert Jonathan Farrell, contrary to Section 152 of the Criminal Code of Canada.
What is Mr. Farrell's plea?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Piece of cake.
Well, she seems like a good lawyer.
I brought you razor.
I mean, she's tough, you know, but that's what I need right now, right?
And I got your new toothbrush. Your old one's been ratty.
She's expensive, Mayor. It could mean our savings.
I got you some of these farmer sausages you like. I thought Christina could fry them up with some potatoes. And he likes them with aniseed.
Idiot, Mom.
Kelly's a bitch.
Hey, now you listen to me, young lady. I don't want to hear you calling her that name ever again.
But she's ruining everything.
No, she's not. Your sister... Well, Kelly's just got a few problems she's working through right now, that's all.
Christina, could you take Nene upstairs for a minute?
Sure. Come on, kid. I'll show you where Keith hides his train set.
Yeah.
They've got evidence, kid.
But that's not possible.
They have physical evidence that you had sex with Kelly.
That kid, she was swooning after.
Jonah Collins?
Well, maybe she's...
Don't be ridiculous.
Dad, I got a kid of my own now, so I got to write. You did something, anything to Kelly, I want to know about it right now.
Christina?
No, Mayor, she's right. She's right. I mean, it's got to be said.
I made a lot of mistakes in my life. But I cut back on the booze and I live by the book.
But the evidence, Gil.
Well, they're wrong, or there's a reason for it, or... I don't know, but it's gonna come out, Mayor. We just gotta give Kelly a chance, okay? I learned from almost losing you, Christina, how much I really love my kids. And I swear to God, I swear to both of you, I did nothing to Kelly. Nothing.
Did you find anything yet?
A few parking tickets, things like that, but certainly nothing in his past to suggest incest. The kids see our shrink?
Yeah, look. Here it is. Look at that.
Oh, nice. I've got one just like it on my fridge at home.
Harry, that's a penis.
And here I thought my boy had drawn a train.
Pendergast has allowed Brown a second psychologist.
Which will effectively cross out our guy's testimony. Who have they got?
A professional witness, Dr. Judith Ray. She seems to think that abused children hate the smell of tuna fish because it reminds them of vaginal secretions. Makes you wonder who she's been dating, doesn't it?
Kelly, it would go a lot faster if you'd just cooperate.
But it's always the same things, over and over and over again.
Come on, Kelly.
Daddy.
Kelly, if you're not going to take this seriously...
Okay?
Kelly? What is this?
A drawing.
And it is of what?
I don't know, a submarine.
Kelly, do you like seafood?
I'd be surprised if they didn't write about it. Generally, the longer the sentence, the bigger the movie deal.
You're making my father out to be some kind of beast. He's inside.
So I see. Actually, I came to see you. I need you on the stand, Chrissy. I know you don't want to testify.
I don't think you understand. My father and I didn't get along for a long time.
You seem to have a good relationship now.
We're working on it.
Christina, I need you to testify for your father.
You need me to testify against my sister, is that what you're saying?
All right. I need you to testify against your sister.
Look, here and here. She keeps screwing herself up. What about tape?
I can't take the chance. We've got 2 videotape testimonies up for review by the Supreme Court as it is. We get a negative decision on just one of them, and this case is going to be thrown out on appeal.
Especially now that Pendergast is on the case.
Nice, white, middle-aged male judge. Just our luck.
Maybe we should risk the video.
No. Kelly's a strong kid. She'll be fine. She just needs to get used to the system, that's all.
You seem pretty confident that she's going to stand up against Cross.
She stood up against her father, didn't she?
Where's Kelly?
I don't know.
Kelly, hurry up! You know I've got to drop Patrick at your sister's before I go to work.
She's in the bathroom crying.
I was not crying, you little liar.
Ow, Mom!
Fight your own battles. I don't have time for this right now.
You're a liar. You're always lying.
Shut up.
Liar, liar, liar.
I told you to shut up.
Big fat ugly liar.
Mom! Just because Dad doesn't let you do things. Horrible, horrible liar. I didn't lie. I didn't.
I have had it. Do you understand?
I didn't do anything.
Both of you!
I didn't lie, Mom. I didn't. Why doesn't anyone believe me? I didn't.
I've had it!
Get lost.
I believe you, Kelly.
Big deal. Do you want me to lock you in the bathroom, brat?
Mom!
I know. She thinks we can do it all in one day. You told the police that your dad's been abusing you? It's the truth. But I thought you said you had a plan. I thought you said you were going to get rid of your dad. Yeah, but How could you be so mean? You know, you used to be so nice.
Told them. Everybody knows. Why'd you tell them? Why?
Nini,
I hate you. You're not my sister. You're not.
I heard. It's been pretty rough, huh?
Everyone thinks I'm lying.
You know you aren't alone, Kelly.
What do you mean?
You'll have to trust me when I tell you that there are other girls in this school who are going through the exact same thing you are.
But nobody's told me that.
Well, maybe they're not as strong as you are. What you've done by coming forth and telling is a very brave thing.
But everyone hates me.
They don't hate you, Kelly. They just don't understand. You see, people think that sexual assault is about sex, but it isn't. When your father molested you, it wasn't for sex, Kelly. It was for power.
Then I'm not a slut.
Oh, honey, no. Of course not. What you are is a little girl who should be leading a little girl's life.
It's big, isn't it?
Yeah. Is this where I'm gonna be?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Miori, I don't know if I can do this anymore.
Kelly, I know you must be really nervous. And that's very understandable, you know. The thing you have to remember, though, is that what you're doing is an important thing. It's important to you, but it's also important to a lot of other kids who are abused all over Canada.
Is this where my dad's gonna be?
Yeah. But look, I'll be right over there. If you get scared, you just look at me, okay?
You can't just stop it?
Why don't we go over your testimony again? Then we'll talk about that, okay?
Okay.
Do you want to sit up there where you'll be? Okay. Tell me again what happened on the night of Nini's party.
I spanked her.
Hard?
I would say so, yes.
Did she cry?
Yes.
Did you use your belt or your hand?
My hand.
Were her panties on or off?
Off.
Hesitation. That'll kill you. Be direct. Taking off a pair of panties to administer a spanking is not a sexual act, so don't make it sound like one. Other than that, I think you're ready.
How come you haven't asked me if I'm guilty or not?
It's not relevant to my case.
This is great. I got a big trial starting tomorrow. My key witness is getting cold feet. I hope this isn't a vengeance case, Janice.
Look, Gilbert Farrow is guilty, and you know it.
Then you better get the girl under control.
Take
take a Valium.
It's Harry James.
Yes.
All about Harry 500.
Graham Greene wrote the screenplay, then the book about the search for this Harry. Patty.
Who's the third man?
I need the name. Sorry. Frank or Bruce? Bruce?
Who's Harry Lime?
Harry Lime, who was the third man. But since this is Wild About Harry, we would like you to come up with the individual's name. All right, that wraps it up for the Jeopardy round. Frank in the lead, 4,200. Bruce next with 3,200. Patty on the board with 1,100. She will select first in Double Jeopardy, which will begin right after this break.
I don't know. She likes this one. I think the Paisley looks better.
Go with the Paisley.
She doesn't like the Paisley.
Kelly,
When you examined Kelly Farrow, what were your conclusions, Dr. Kerr?
There was evidence of anal interference and dilation.
In layman's terms?
Kelly's anus had been enlarged.
In your experience, can this occur naturally?
No, ma'am. In my experience, anus dilation of Kelly's type is related to the insertion of an object either singly or repeatedly.
I see. Thank you, Dr. Kerr.
Dr. Kerr, you mentioned the words Kelly's type. Now, does that imply more than one type of anal interference and dilation?
Yes, it does.
But in Kelly's case, you would say that her dilation would be due to the insertion of an object.
Yes.
Like a penis.
Exactly.
Exactly or possibly?
Possibly.
Then it is possible that something else could have caused the dilation.
Yes, it is possible, however...
Thank you, Doctor. Dr. Kerr, did you find semen in Kelly's anus?
No.
Scarring?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
And in her vagina?
Pardon me?
Was Kelly Farrow's hymen breached?
No, it wasn't.
In fact, there was no tearing of her hymen at all, was there?
No.
So then, and correct me if I'm wrong, Kelly Farrow is still a virgin. Yes, Doctor?
Well, technically, yes.
Thank you, Doctor.
She was nervous, scared. I remember Kelly asking what would happen if her father wanted to have sex with her that night.
What did you advise her to do if that happened?
To call both 911 and myself.
Did she call you?
No. My superior gave me the go-ahead to bring the police in, and Mr. Farrow was arrested that night.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
Miss Wilson, were you present when Gilbert Farrow was arrested?
No, I wasn't.
Isn't it common practice for a social worker to be at the residence in a case such as this? To counsel the family?
Yes, it is.
Why weren't you there, Miss Wilson?
The police and the ministry, I guess you could say we got our wires crossed. I had been under the impression that the arrest would be carried out the following morning, and I wasn't notified.
A bureaucratic mix-up.
I guess you could call it that.
Ms. Wilson, how long have you been with the ministry as a social worker?
1 year.
And how many cases similar to this one have you seen brought to trial?
This is my first.
I have no more questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Oh, she's a sweet child. Sometimes Kelly has problems concentrating, but she always manages to maintain a C to C+ average.
Thank you.
Certainly she has some difficulty relating specific incidents.
Thank you, Mrs. Hildebrand. That'll be all.
Difficulty relating specific incidents. Is that another way of saying Kelly lies?
No, not at all. Kelly, well, she has trouble sometimes following a story from beginning to end. But that type of behavior is not inconsistent with sexually abused children.
Really? Have you had special training in dealing with sexually abused children?
Well, no, I haven't.
Perhaps you've taken workshops.
No.
Then how did you come by this knowledge?
I read the statistics, Miss Brown.
Mrs. Hildebrand, even though you yourself admit your lack of training in sex education, although you do admit to being well-read, you teach an abuse prevention class in your school, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Is Kelly in that class?
Yes.
Is Doriana Toma in that class?
Yes.
Do you remember what Doriana told the class the day before Kelly made her accusation?
She told us that her cousin had been molested by her father.
The day before Kelly made her accusation. And what did Doriana say her cousin did about it?
She called the police, and they took him away.
Thank you, Mrs. Hildebrand.
Boy, that girl better be gangbusters tomorrow. She's all we've got left.
The tide does seem to be turning.
Kelly Farrow.
Do you, Kelly Farrow, swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. It was usually when my mom was at work, but sometimes she was home.
The night of Nini's party, was your mother at home?
No. I mean, she wasn't home, but then she came home.
Were you alone with your father at some point that evening?
Yes. In the bathroom.
Where was your mother at that point?
She was downstairs with Nini and Patrick.
So, you're alone in the bathroom with your father. What happened then? Kelly? What did your father do?
He told me that I was bad and that he had to show me how to be good.
How was he going to show you how to be good?
He had sex with me.
How?
He put his penis in my rear end and he moved it up and down and it hurt.
Did you tell him that it hurt?
Yeah.
Well, then what did he say when you told him that it hurt?
He told me to relax.
Kelly, you've told us that your father had sex with you for quite a while. Why didn't you tell on him till now?
Because I thought everyone would say that it was my fault. That I caused it. Because if it just happened once and I told, then it wouldn't have been my fault. But I let my dad do it again. And I had gone back. And I was bad. And it was my fault.
It was your fault.
I read about you in the paper yesterday. They don't name names or anything, but I know it's you. Look, if your father did those things to you, what you said, then I'm glad you're taking him to court. Bye, Kel.
All right, Kelly. I want to take you back to last Friday when you told the court that your father asked you to touch his penis. Do you remember that?
Yes.
But isn't it true that it was you who asked and not your father? Kelly, did you ask your father if you could touch his penis, Kelly?
Yes.
Why did you want to touch it, Kelly?
Because I'd never touched one before.
And did you touch your father's penis again after that?
No.
Okay. Kelly, I want you to think back to the night of Nini's party. The night you say your father had sex with you. Were you angry with your father that night, Kelly?
Yes.
And what did you do to your brother that night?
You mean the bathroom?
Yes.
I locked him in.
Why?
Because he didn't like it.
Were you mad at him?
He was bugging me.
Was your father angry with you about locking your brother in the bathroom?
Yes.
What did he do?
He sent Mom downstairs with Nini and Patrick. Then he made me go into the bathroom with him.
Did he spank you there?
Yes. But then he...
Then he what?
He had sex with me.
Did he put his penis in your vagina?
No.
But you say that he did put his penis in your rear end.
Yes.
Why didn't you tell?
I couldn't.
Kelly, you said that your father's been having sex with you all this time and you've never told? Do you like hugs, Kelly?
Yes.
Kisses?
Yes.
Then isn't it possible that your father hugged you and kissed you the way any father would hug and kiss his daughter, and that you liked these feelings?
Your Honor.
And that you became confused?
No.
Kelly? Do you love your dad? Do you love your dad?
Yes.
Do you love your brother, Patrick?
Yes.
But you hurt him, didn't you? You locked him in the bathroom. The thing he hates the most in all the world, the thing he fears the most. Why did you do that?
I was mad at him.
And are you mad at your father, Kelly?
Yes.
What is this, Kelly?
A soap crayon.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever owned one?
Yes.
Your Honor, I fail to see the relevance.
I have no
of
more
this
questions, Your Honor.
Miss Miori?
That concludes the case for the Crown, Your Honor.
Your dad called.
What did he want?
He was worried about you.
He said it was difficult for you today in court. Gal. I don't know what to believe. I mean, you say that you're telling the truth. And your dad, he says he is. And I feel like I'm being pulled in all of these different directions, and I just want to curl up and go to sleep. You know what I mean? We were a family once, Cal. And then one day I woke up and it was all taken away. And I keep asking myself, what did I do wrong? I must have done something wrong.
You didn't.
Because I'm being made to choose between my daughter and my husband. But I don't know what to do.
Listen, me and Amber were talking, and well, if your dad did do those things to you, how come you didn't tell him not to? I did. But you let him do all that stuff. Did he give you money to do it?
Bitch! Kelly, are you cutting class? Can I come? You want to see a movie?
I mean, maybe they're right. Maybe it is my fault.
No, don't think that way. Dorian's just a jerk. So was Amber. Did Nene and Kelly I called yesterday?
We did?
I was worried, I guess. All I know is what's in the papers. I was thinking that maybe tomorrow I would skip out of school and then...
No. I mean, please don't. It would be, well, you know, it would just be so wrong. I don't know.
The movies? Do you have any idea how worried I've been? Here I am thinking you've been kidnapped and you've been to the movies?
Bye, Kel.
Bye.
You don't have to be here, Kelly.
Yes, I do.
Well, frankly, during our session, I found Kelly Farrow to be uncommunicative, belligerent. I don't know whether she was telling me the truth or not about anything. Perhaps even she doesn't know.
Dr. Ray, do you think Kelly Farrow lied about her father having sex with her?
Yes, I do.
Why do you think Kelly would falsely accuse her father?
I feel there's a high probability that she is using the accusation as an expression of anger toward her father. Most likely because she fears losing his love and attention to the younger children.
How would you explain the difference between telling the truth and telling a lie?
Well, when you tell the truth, it's because it actually happened. And when you're lying, you're just making things up.
And what happens when you make things up? When you lie?
Sometimes I get spanked because you're not supposed to lie. It's wrong.
And you know what happens when you lie in court?
You get put in jail.
Nene, do you know what being abused means?
Yes, my mom told me. It means when somebody does something to you when you don't want them to, or they do something that makes you feel bad.
Has your father ever abused you, Nene?
No.
Have you ever seen your father abusing Kelly?
No, she's lying.
Did Kelly ever tell you that your father had been abusing her?
No, he just spanked her because she was bad.
On the night of your birthday party, Nene, Kelly had just been punished and she got into bed with you. Did she say anything to you that night?
Yes. She said she was going to fix our daddy so he'd never hurt her again.
Thank you, Nene.
What are you doing here?
We've been married for 22 years. Don't you think I know your secrets by now?
God, Mary.
What went on behind the door?
Oh, please, not you too.
No, it's not that I don't believe you. It's just that I need to hear you say it. I need to hear you say the words.
Nothing went on behind that door, nothing. Mary, I swear to God, I swear to you. Nothing.
I don't know why. Gil and Kelly, they've always had a on-off relationship. One day they love each other, and the next they can't be in the same room without irritating each other.
How did you feel about this?
Well, I just always attributed it to Kelly's becoming a teenager. Gil and Christina, our eldest, they went through a similar thing when she was Kelly's age.
Mrs. Farrow, do you believe that your husband has been abusing your daughter?
No. I mean, how could he have? And I would know, wouldn't I? My God, I could never live with myself if I thought that something like that was going on. It's just too horrible.
One last question, Mrs. Farrow. How would you describe your sex life?
Pardon?
Between your husband and yourself, would you say it was active, semi-active, non-existent?
Well, it's quite active, actually.
My mom and dad didn't believe in showing their affections. I've always been determined that my own children wouldn't go through what I did, so yes, I've hugged and kissed Kelly many times.
Mr. Farrow, have you ever touched Kelly's genitals?
Yes, of course, when I bathed her, or on those few occasions when I've had to spank her, I've obviously touched her bottom.
And we have heard Kelly admit to touching your penis once out of curiosity. Why did you allow that?
Because it was out of curiosity. It wasn't sexual. I was getting dressed, Kelly came in, she wanted to know what a penis felt like, so I let her touch it. Then I finished dressing. It was as simple as that.
Mr. Farrow, have you ever abused your daughter, Kelly Farrow?
No, I have not.
Have you ever done anything that in hindsight you feel might be misconstrued as abusing your daughter?
No, I have not. I am truthfully innocent. I have never had or entertained thoughts of having sexual relations with my daughter, Kelly.
Someone's been rehearsed.
Mm-hmm.
When Kelly said I had sex with her, she lied. I don't know why, but she didn't tell the truth. If I was guilty, I'd be man enough to stand up and admit it.
I have no more questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Mr. Farrow. The night of Jean's party. What went on behind that bathroom door between you and your daughter?
I spanked Kelly. I used my hand, and yes, I took off her panties, because that's the way my father did it to me, and his father did it to him. And it looks like I made a big mistake, because I'm paying for it. But I swear to God, I did not do anything to Kelly that a million other fathers aren't doing to their children right now.
Madam Counselor, dinner is served. Now. Oh, you too, huh?
We were this close.
Here, feed the bubby.
Damn it, Harry. We could have done something important with this one.
You giving up on the kid? Or are you giving up on yourself?
You got a fork?
Hey, hon. Where's that anise seed?
Is Dad here?
Pat West called him in for a second interview. Where you been?
Went over to Mom's to talk to Kelly.
How did it go?
She wouldn't talk to me.
Hon, if something's been going on, you can't just leave Kelly out there all by herself. Hey. For better or for worse, Christina, I meant it.
How could you, Keith?
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it the way it sounded. It's just, look, if you know something, you've got to tell Christina.
And you say your husband took this the afternoon of Nini's party?
Yes.
Just a few hours before your sister Kelly alleges the sexual incident took place.
Yes.
Well, seems like a pretty happy family to me.
Your Honor, may I remind my learned colleague that her expertise lies in the judicial process and not in familial relations?
Perhaps you have a question you'd like to ask, Mrs. Brown?
My apologies, Your Honor, and to you, Ms. Miori. Christina, I want to take you back to a night 4 years ago when you were babysitting Kelly. Do you remember the night I'm referring to?
Yes. Mom and Dad were out at a party, and Kelly was in the bathtub.
Where were Nini and Patrick at this point?
Patrick was asleep in his crib. Nini was supposed to be in bed, but she wasn't. She came into the bathroom while I was with Kelly, so I took her to her room and I stayed there with her until she went to sleep.
What happened then?
I went back into the bathroom and Kelly told me that her bottom hurt.
Did she say why?
Yes. She had stuck a soap crayon in her rear end.
Similar to this one?
Yes.
Go on.
She couldn't get it out.
So you did what?
I took it out.
Did you ever tell your parents about this?
Not until a few weeks ago when I heard that Kelly's anus was enlarged.
Why didn't you tell them sooner?
Well, Kelly asked me not to. I mean, it was a pretty stupid thing to do.
Christina, I want you to think very carefully about this next question. Do you have any idea why Kelly has accused her father of molesting her?
Kelly's always made up stories. You know, she doesn't like to take the blame for anything. But I don't know why she's doing this. Maybe she wants to get Dad back.
For what, Christina?
For loving me more than her, I guess. Liar.
Kelly, we are losing this case because of you. Do you understand? I need to know if there are other things that you haven't told me. You deal with her. I'm out of here.
Can I live with you, Mrs. Hildebrandt?
What?
You're the only one that really cares about me. I promise I'll be good. I'll cook dinner and I'll clean up and everything. I won't be any trouble, I promise.
Kelly, please. I'm your counselor, and I'm your friend. But I'm not your family. I have a husband and a little girl of my own I have to take care of.
I was so sure she was telling the truth.
Oh, good, you're here. Thanks for coming.
No problem. How's Kelly?
I wouldn't know.
Just put these away.
She's not talking to me.
Want me to give it a try?
Just wait until I leave, okay? I don't think I can handle any more stress today. Is your dad watching Annie?
Yeah, he's getting pretty good at it.
Oh, give Patrick a bath before he goes to bed, will you?
Sure. You like that, huh?
Yep, I do.
Back in a flash. Don't drink the water.
Okay.
Hi. I'm gonna go talk to Callie. Do me a favor and watch Patrick, will you?
Sure. Hey. Good luck. Hey, Gunnar.
You know, Cal, it's okay to admit you were wrong.
What?
Just tell them you lied, then everything can get back to normal.
Go away.
Why are you doing this?
Because what Dad did was wrong.
Dad says you're lying.
Maybe I am.
Are you, Kelly? I gotta know. You understand that, don't you?
Why? You don't live here anymore, so why should it matter to you? I'm the one that's still here. I'm the one it matters to.
Kelly.
It's not you now, Chrissy. It's me. And it's wrong. And you know it. Because you know, don't you? You know. And I knew. And you know because now I know. You know you knew. You know you knew, Chrissy. You did.
Picked him up and put him in the towel.
Get out.
But I don't know why.
Get out. Oh, Patrick. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I didn't know, I swear I didn't. You're going to tell the truth now, right? Oh, God.
What the hell is going on?
Left him alone with Annie and Nini, for Christ's sake. Stay with the kids.
Hi, honey. You know, I think Annie's getting a little rash under the arm here. You might want to have your pediatrician take a look at her.
Nini, I want you to take Annie downstairs and give her a bottle. Do you know how to do that?
I'm not a baby.
You lied to me, you son of a bitch!
Angel.
Don't you dare call me that.
Christina, you're wrong.
Damn right I'm wrong.
Please don't hurt your mother. You know what that would do?
No, don't you dare pull that shit on me again! Don't you dare! Get out.
I don't have any other place to go.
Think I really give a damn? Daddy.
Don't do this, Christina. Please don't hurt the family. I know you, Angel. Please don't hurt her, Christina. Please. Please don't do this. Don't kill your mother. Chrissy, please. Please open the door. Please don't do this.
My father always told me that he loved me the most, that I was his special angel, that I was...
Yes?
Would you like a glass of water, Mrs. Berezik?
Yes, sir, thank you. Thank you.
Take your time.
Christina.
I'm sorry,
I'm going to come right to the point here. Is it your sister who is lying, or is it your father?
No.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
She didn't lie.
Is it your testimony that you now believe that Kelly was telling the truth?
Yes. I'm sorry.
She's lying, Mary, you know that.
So you are now saying that your sister was abused by your father?
Your Honor, I
I'd like to hear this, Mrs. Brown.
Did you actually witness this abuse?
No.
You have previously testified that Kelly has never told you that she was being abused. Is that right? So, what makes you now say that she was telling the truth?
Because she wasn't the first one. I think I was 6, maybe 7. It was just touching at first, you know, while he was washing me. But then at night he would come into the bathroom. And he'd take off my clothes. And he would push me down onto the toilet. And his hands, I remember his hands, it was touching and...
Yes, and?
He'd have sex with me.
Anally or vaginally?
Oh, it was always anally. Because Daddy said that it wasn't really sex unless it was done in the vagina.
How often did this happen?
2, 3 times a month till I left home.
You had no idea that he was doing the same thing to Kelly?
I was hoping he wasn't.
Why didn't you tell anyone? Your mother, anyone, what was happening to you?
Because he told me not to.
He told you not to.
Yes, because he was my father.
That son of a bitch was making his way through the whole family.
Kelly. I owe you an apology. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Everyone always thinks I'm lying.
She's working on the Harris case, which is the one about the older brother that was molesting the kids.
Miss Wilson?
Mrs. Farrow, can you give me a minute? Sure. Thanks.
About that counseling.
You're interested?
Not for me, but I know nothing has happened. It's for the children, you know, the trial and everything.
Well, as soon as there's an opening, I'll make sure you're notified.
Kelly?
What?
Do you hate Daddy?
Do you?
Yes.
I do too. But sometimes I love him too.
I don't love him, never. I hate Daddy, because he's mean, he hurt me, and he hurt you, and he hurt Chrissy. He made me promise not to tell.
Me too.
If Daddy goes to jail, will it be for a long time?
I don't know.
I hope he goes to jail forever. So when he gets out, I'll be real big and I'll make him stop. Because he's not gonna never hurt us again. Never.
People believe me now, Daddy. You said they wouldn't, but they do.
Honey, I don't know why you're doing this, but I've never stopped loving you. I want you to know that.
I always thought I was the bad one. But I'm not. You're the bad one. Because you're the adult. And I was just a kid.
Kelly, you're still my special angel.
You were wrong.
Gilbert Jonathan Farrow, on the charge of inviting, counseling, or inciting Kelly Farrow to touch, directly or indirectly, the body of the accused, I find you not guilty. On counts 1 and 3, Gilbert Jonathan Farrow, that you did commit sexual assault on Kelly Farrow, I find you guilty on both counts. Mr. Farrow, your conduct toward your daughter has been beyond the standards of decency or morality. That you would use your child for your own sexual satisfaction is both repugnant and depraved. You are remanded into custody for a period of 10 months, with a further 2 years of probation, during which you will have no contact with any child under the age of 18 without the presence of another adult. And I advise you and your lawyer now, Mr. Farrow, that I'm asking Crown to initiate a thorough investigation into the allegations the court has since heard from your eldest daughter, Christina Berezuk. I will also strongly suggest that your relationships with your 2 youngest children be investigated as well. And Kelly, there can be no correlation between age and honesty. And the court does believe you to be honest. The strength and courage that you have shown during this trial are to be both commended and admired in a person of such tender years. I trust that the ministry will assist you in the years of healing that now lie ahead of you. Good luck, Kelly. Case closed.
Oh, Cale. Why did we have to start hating each other?
Because you went away. And you didn't take me with you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Chrissy. okay.